So in 2016, a then doctoral candidate, Kelly Hoffman, surveyed UVA's medical residents. And what she found was, I think, shocking for people in the 21st century. The medical residents believed that Black people just didn't experience pain, even for very painful conditions like kidney stones, childbirth. When Black people complained about pain, they were either not believed or they were thought to really be advocating for the use of drugs. We are considered a nation that's technologically advanced due to science and medical research. And yet you have people believing the things that rabidly racist people believed in the 19th century. So this idea around pain perception is one that it persists, but it can be traced back to the 19th century. Benjamin Rush, he was a founding father known as the father of American medicine and American psychiatry. Benjamin Rush in 1799 presents an argument to the American Philosophical Society that essentially Blackness is caused by leprosy. He tells them a story about the Negro who was insensible to pain. So when his leg was amputated, he simply held it up without as much as a scream. Throughout the 19th century, there are these observations really around difference, but also the pathology of Blackness. They live in a state of arrested development, that they can't even experience human feelings. Or if you enter into an intimate relationship with a Black person, that somehow the pathology, the mark of Blackness will be placed upon your children. And so there's always this kind of observation that is also linked to really a moral story about Black people's behavior. Even with the most racist folk that we think about in the 19th century or even the late 18th century, what's really interesting is they may write about biological distinctions, but the practice is the same. Because they know if I'm performing an experiment on a cervix, they know intimately, physically, through observation, that the Black woman's cervix is no different than a white woman's cervix, which is why the experimentation is done on Black people to cure white people. The father of the C-section, this happens in the South. This medical experimentation happens on enslaved women. James Marion Sims, known as the father of American gynecology, this happens in the South on enslaved women. Ephraim McDowell, who is the father of the ovariotomy, he perfects this technique on enslaved women and one free woman of color. And so these are procedures that happened that made the United States emerge in terms of its global impact on medicine. What's most important is what's legacy. Some of the earliest structures of American medicine and science were, mired in anti-Blackness. It was mired in sexism and classism. How do we make sense of a world where racial inequities continue to persist? And we are literally looking to science and medicine to provide us with answers. And so those are the things that we really have to contend with.